Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, guys. You've got Bert and Lanny, the kings of the dividend investing here on all of social media. Today, we're talking to you this Sunday morning about three of my top stocks I own. Not my favorite stocks, but these are the top market value positions in my taxable stock portfolio account. And the question is, are they on sale right now or not?
Smash that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. How about your boys? The
Oh,
Dividend
yeah.
Diplomat. We're going to talk about these top three stocks. We're going to run them through our stock screener, which focuses on three metrics and a bonus metric: that price to earnings ratio less than the S&P 500, that dividend payout ratio less than 60%, that history of increasing dividends, and lastly, that bonus metric, the dividend yield.
Now that you guys have liked and subscribed, guys, we are diving in here. You got your coffee right in front of you, hopefully with the DD coffee mug. Feel free to check out the swag store below because the holidays are right around the corner. And what a stocking stuffer, a dividend drip coffee mug that would be in your loved one's stocking, right, Bert?
That would be a fantastic stocking stuffer for that
But
coffee or
ex-
hot cocoa.
exactly. So we're diving into my top three stocks by market value in my dividend portfolio, guys. Non-retirement based. We're talking traditional, taxable. Literally, I can live off this dividend income type of stock here, guys. We're going to dive into the first one, and this could be the largest stock I have. It is Aflac, the duck.
Aflac.
Ticker
Aflac.
symbol is AFL. We're filming this here on November 27th, guys. So the price is as of November 26th, $110.55 for Aflac with the projected earnings of about 750 with a PE of about 15, Bert.
All right, their dividend is $2.44. That's a payout ratio of 32%.
Not bad. Now,
No,
they have been growing dividends for decades. They
okay.
are a dividend aristocrat. They are knocking on Dividend King's door with 43 years. Though this year it was about, I don't know, 5-6% this year. They've historically have done it at 17% on average for dividend growth.
All right, that's very good. I mean, that's
It's
fantastic.
not, it's not too shabby.
What's interesting, you see that stronger growth rate, you think low yield, but that's not the case with Aflac. That dividend yield is over 2%. It's at 2.21%. So that is beautiful combination of 2% yield, 17% 5-year dividend growth rate. Can't
No,
ask for anything better than that.
only up 7% this year, down 3% since this time last year, but keeping up with the market at plus 114% over the last 5 years. So that's Aflac, guys. Do I think it's a great stock? Yes. Is this a stock that I'm gonna buy right now? No. And the only reason is because usually in the insurance industry, you typically have maybe a slightly less price to earnings ratio, right, Bert, below 15. Maybe you're looking in that 12 to 13 range.
Yes, yeah, but Aflac's a quality company. It's one of the best out there. So it is on the expensive end of the insurance sector. You're absolutely
Yeah. But let's slide in to stock number two. You guys probably wouldn't even believe this, but for all the Canadian dividend investors out there, tipping my cap, Bert's tipping his. We are talking about one of the big six Canadian banks. Yeah, that clear. You guys can't. You can't. It's got the John Cena hat. You can't see it. We're talking about one of the big six Canadian banks here with Canadian Imperial. Ticker symbol is CM. These stocks are typical foundational type stocks in many dividend investors' portfolio because they typically, again, pay a safe and reliable growing dividend income stream. Trading at $85.68 with a projected earnings of 6, that's a 14 price to earnings ratio for Canadian Imperial.
Their dividend is $2.76, and that gives you a payout ratio of 45%. So perfect smack dab right in the middle of that range.
And they've been growing dividends based on the chart for 9+ years. Again, it's very different when you have to look at the exchange rate to see if there was dividend growth or not. But the average growth rate based on what Seeking Alpha is showing for the last 5 years is only about 4%.
Interesting. Okay. I know there's some currency translation that goes along with that one that throws it off. So 4%, still great, especially when you consider that yield. That yield is at 3%. So you get not the best dividend growth factor. We typically like 9%. We like 10%, which is dividend yield plus dividend growth rate.
Like 1,000%.
Yeah, it's a minimum. Their yield is 3.22 plus 4.16. That gives you over 7%. So not bad, not the worst, not the best.
Exactly. And it's the reason why the yield is down to 3.22% is honestly because the stock price has been on such a tear, up 35% this year because banking has been on a heck of a rebound lately. And they're up 32% since last year and still up, which was a shock to me that they're actually keeping tabs with Aflac, up over 100% in the last 5 years, guys. So that's Canadian Imperial, 14 PE, 45% payout, 4% growth rate with a just over 3% yield. With the growth and the yield, because Canadian Imperial typically used to yield between that 4.5 to 5.5%. Again, do your own research here, but this one's also a pass right now for me.
I agree with that. Let's go to number 3 here. We're heading out of
Number
banking,
three.
out of insurance, into
Oh,
some
baby.
hard, heavy construction equipment. Who's that? This third stock we're talking about.
Oh, this stock has been a gorgeous stock over the last, I don't know, since I've owned them, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're in my
We're
wife's
talking,
portfolio, and it's a beauty, Clark.
it's been a rocket. We're talking about Caterpillar, guys. Ticker symbol is CAT. They were recently trading as of $573.73 as of November 26th, with a projected earnings of just under 19. The PE is right at about 31 times earnings.
For God's sakes, Caterpillar.
Yeah, I know.
I know. All right, let's see what the rest looks like. That dividend yield is $6.04. Pat ratio of 32%.
Great payout
Yeah,
ratio.
fantastic.
Um,
What's that growth look like?
31 years of growing dividends. Dividend aristocrat, over 9% on the dividend growth front. You have to love it. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Their yield is now only 1%. Well, when you tell them here about their stock performance,
I
you'll
know.
understand why that yield is only 1%.
Only 1% because they're up 58% this year in 2025, up 228% over
Sheesh.
the last 5 years, guys.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
So I'm sure everyone could recognize what my facial reactions were when I said it is Caterpillar a value to buy. What is your opinion on this one, Lanny?
Yeah, again, 31 times earnings is just not something that I like to see with Caterpillar. If it was in the 18 to 20 where they usually have the value, that's where I would consider adding to my Caterpillar position.
All right, everybody. So again, we had 3 stocks to talk today. Aflac, Canadian Imperial, Caterpillar. I apologize, Lanny. I cannot remember what you said about Aflac, but I know you said you were passing on Canadian Imperial and Caterpillar.
Unfortunately, passing on all of them, but if there was one that out of the bunch, it's probably Aflac. But again, not considering any of them at this time, guys.
All right, everyone. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think of these 3 stocks and check out that swag store.
Guys, hope you had a great Thanksgiving, a great weekend. Oh, just remember, you're either with us or you're against us. Jack, that was Bert and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.